Okay, we can go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Thanks for coming back. I'm assuming, thanks for the laugh that got. Thanks for coming back. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Kind of naturally advancing here, I don't know why. Just wanted to kick us off. There are some people who are joining us for the first time this morning, so I'm going to run through things just quickly to make sure we're all on the same page and to see if any other people had any other questions that came up. We follow the code of conduct from the Agile Alliance, so we can get you a copy of that, or you can read that online. The gist of it is be respectful to one another and don't be a jerk. If you see anybody you feel is violating that policy, please come find me or one of the other volunteers, and we would be happy to address that. We want this to be a pleasant experience where everyone feels welcome, so please let us know if you think that's not happening. Related to that is our COVID policy. If anybody is, I don't know what I've done to my screensaver or presentation. COVID policy, people have indicated how comfortable they feel being around other people at the moment, so please respect that. The city is recommending masks, but we're not requiring it. We're not requiring vaccinations either. So that's our COVID policy. We also have masks available if you need one, if you would like one. Sessions, again, this year are taking place in this ballroom and the West Ballroom right there, and downstairs on the first floor. So all the Great Halls are immediately below us. They're all in a row. Great Hall 2 is around the corner. You need to head around the corner past that team shop to get into the door. That's where our lean coffee is happening. So I noticed yesterday some sessions ended early, and people would then go to Lean Coffee to maybe have a discussion about what they heard. So I think that's a kind of a fantastic place to show up. You know what? Let's forget that. To show up if you want to discuss more about what you just heard, or you have questions, or you want to get advice from other people. This is awesome too. I want to say shout out to everybody who met the mysterious music and performance hall yesterday that just comes and goes. We don't know why. It's just like this quirky house guest that showed up. So you can go ahead and just put back to me yeah, thanks. Yay, tech issues. No one's experienced tech issues in the last 2 years, right? Yeah, so where was I? Mysterious house guest. Yeah. Food. We saw it served over here in Danny Price Lounge, and then just outside the West Ballroom. Those are both of our lines at lunchtime. So make sure you use both of them. One thing I didn't say early yesterday is we try to accommodate all dietary needs in the buffet, but we can't always do that. So in the event that you have a dietary need that's not met by that, please see someone from OSU who's staffing that buffet line, and we have other kind of box lunch options available for you. So, or come see me and we'll get it sorted out. So we don't want anybody to go hungry. We have options. Parking today. Hopefully you brought your parking ticket in. At any point throughout the day, you can stop by the desk, the registration desk. They'll give you a sticker for today. Did anybody have issues leaving yesterday with your sticker? That worked smoothly? Okay. I said specialty food, and then also, where's Bart? Some people asked me, maybe you didn't hear yesterday. Bart is on a road trip with his youngest daughter, seeing some colleges, and I think she plays field hockey, so she's like on a long road trip playing sports. Though when I mentioned to him, a number of people had asked where he is, he said that he felt that you all appreciated him more than his teenage daughters do, so thank you for that. Made him feel like he was still here and a part of things. A reminder that we have a mother's room. It's up here on the second floor, so when you come up the big staircase, go to the left over near the restrooms. There's a mother's room if you need to nurse or pump in there. We have a meditation room and an ablution room, which are on the third floor. There's an interfaith prayer and reflection room is up there. In the space there are 2 rooms, meditation and ablution rooms. I do believe the other conference is using that room, so just be respectful when you go in that space of how you're using it. I wanted to say thank you, too, for the people who stuck around for yesterday's plenary activity for our rock, paper, scissors tournament. which I think was a success. I heard from a lot of people they really, really liked it. And then what you experienced yesterday was a version of an open space. So if you've ever heard of open space technology, but you haven't had a chance to try it out, that's what that facilitation technique was, a sort of modified version of it, where we don't have a set agenda. The people who come set the agenda. So you're talking about the things that people want to talk about. This afternoon, we're doing a different activity. And again, we built those activities in because we knew that we would have fewer people, and we wanted to try some things that are possible with fewer people that aren't really possible when we're 800 plus people. So today's activity will really be thinking about things you've heard, things you've learned, things questions that have come up for you, and what you're going to do about it. So kind of sharing that together, that's where you're really taking things you've heard in sessions and learning. The learning happens in the discussion, when you actually figure out why you care, what you're going to do with it, how you're going to change how you work. That's where the learning happens. So that's what's happening this afternoon. Again, big thank you to our gold sponsors. This event wouldn't happen without sponsors. The ticket price is not enough to cover the cost of hosting an event like this. So between our gold sponsors and our silver sponsors, we thank them for really making it possible that we can be here. I know a number of you did this already, but we're encouraging you to visit each sponsor by filling out a bingo card, and you just get a kind of a bingo dauber spot from each sponsor. And if you complete that bingo card, you're going to be in a drawing for some prizes this afternoon. Those are being given away at the very end of the day. So you have to be present to win those prizes, though. So a number of you have already filled that out. If you're still working on your bingo card, when you get that done, make sure you put your name on it and then drop it in the box that's at our registration table out front. Again, for social media, we're using the hashtag Path22. That way people know that we exist, and more speakers and more attendees will want to come in the future. People are sharing feedback on Mentee, so if you go to mentee.com and enter that code, and there's a piece of paper on every table to remind you, enter that code. We're just collecting feedback there throughout the conference. So anything that you want to comment on, you liked, didn't like, you would like to see done differently next time, let us know. So, having said that, I would like to introduce this morning's keynote, Brandon Slay. He is